In the icy dawn, chieftain Einar surveys the bustling longship docks of Birka, marshalling his warriors. His gaze is steely. Today marks a crucial raid across the Baltic Sea. Ingrid the Shield Maiden checks her sword and shield, standing firm among the warriors. She inspires respect as she quietly encourages the younger fighters. Sigurd the Skald unfurls a tattered map, recounting tales of rich merchants' towns across the Baltic, stoking the crew's excitement for adventure and plunder. Valdemar the Baltic merchant walks the bustling market in Riga, keenly aware of increasing Norse activity, and calculates the risks for his trade caravans. Einar calls a war council on the longship, outlining his plan to raid a wealthy Baltic port, his blue eyes alight with fierce resolve. Ingrid volunteers to lead the vanguard, her commanding voice echoing over the lapping water as she steels the crew's courage. Sigurd composes verses for the coming voyage, promising the gods immortal praise should their banners return triumphant. Valdemar confides in his network of Baltic traders, relaying rumors of approaching Swedish longships and advising merchants to guard their stocks. Einar's fleet launches into the Baltic, the rhythmic pounding of oars echoing over chilly waves as distant seabirds wheel overhead. Ingrid trains the warriors in shield wall tactics aboard the rolling deck, her commands precise, turning novices into a formidable vanguard. Sigurd entertains the oarsmen with old legends of sea monsters dwelling near the Baltic, turning nerves to laughter. Valdemar hires extra guards for his warehouse, determined to safeguard valuable amber and hides as tension rises in the port. Einar pays tribute to the gods with a sacrificial feast on the ship, invoking blessings for safe passage and glory in battle. Ingrid sharpens her sword under the stars, the rhythmic scrape echoing her steely focus as she recalls battles won and comrades lost. Sigurd secretly sketches Einar's likeness by lamplight, preserving the intensity of the chieftain's gaze for ballads yet unwritten. Valdemar debates with foreign diplomats in the Riga marketplace, seeking alliances to weather the coming storm of Viking raids. Einar's ships weather a midnight storm, crashing through mountainous waves. The crew rallies around their unflinching leader, survival in every muscle. Ingrid's swift orders during the storm save several men from tumbling overboard, solidifying her leadership. Sigurd calms terrified rowers with a chant to Aegir, the sea god, drawing unity from chaos as thunder booms above. Valdemar hides his rarest wares in a cellar below his shop, fearing the Norsemen's fast ships will soon be on the horizon. Einar guides the battered fleet onto a deserted inlet to repair the ships and honor the crew's bravery after the storm. Ingrid tends wounded warriors, using herbs and salves learned from her mother. Her steady hands earn grateful respect. Sigurd records the storm's ordeal in heroic verse, vowing the saga of Einar's fleet will outlast the Baltic winds. Valdemar inspects the river defenses of Riga, urging city leaders to reinforce palisades and train archers. Einar rewards those who showed bravery during the storm, binding his warriors closer with praise and gifts of silver. Ingrid scouts ahead into the pine forests near the enemy port, hunting for signs of patrols and weaknesses. Sigurd learns snatches of the Baltic tongue from local fishermen, hoping to barter information and tales on the eve of attack. Valdemar secretly negotiates with rival merchants, hoping to manipulate events if the Vikings breach Riga's walls. Einar rallies his captains beneath storm-battered sails, laying out a strategy for swift attacks and sudden retreats. Ingrid is chosen to lead a night raid on a coastal outpost, her calm determination inspiring awe in the darkest hour. Sigurd listens to the warriors' tales by firelight, storing every boast and fear for future poetry. Valdemar sends coded warnings upriver, leveraging his trade connections to alert kin of every ship on the horizon. Einar smashes the enemy outpost at dawn, securing supplies and sending a chilling message to other Baltic ports. Ingrid's squad confronts fierce resistance in the woods, but her tactics turn the tide by flanking and routing defenders. Sigurd pens a rousing ode to the victory, his words strengthening Norse morale as they prepare for further assaults. Valdemar feigns loyalty to the city's magistrate, secretly arming his own guards in case the Norse breach the walls. Einar oversees the repair of ships under the cover of dense morning fog, barking orders to craftsmen and warriors alike. Ingrid drills young warriors in swift shield formations on a grassy clearing, her sword flashing as she demonstrates a counter-strike. Sigurd composes verses by the campfire, strumming his harp, the flicker casting quick shadows over his parchment. Valdemar inspects fortified wooden gates at Riga's port, consulting with his burly armored guards. Einar sends scouts into nearby woods to ensure no hostiles stalk their camp, stressing the importance of secrecy. Ingrid quietly mentors a nervous boy whose brother fell in battle, encouraging him with tales of bravery. Sigurd gathers local herbs with a healer to brew remedies for the wounded Norsemen. Valdemar trades amber and salt with foreign sailors, all the while eavesdropping on rumors of Norse movements. Einar sharpens his axe by lamplight, discussing battle tactics with his trusted lieutenants over bread and mead. Ingrid whittles runic charms for luck, distributing them to comrades before battle with a stern blessing. Sigurd listens to older warriors recount escapades, recording their tales with quick strokes on goatskin scrolls. Valdemar repairs hidden compartments in his warehouses to move goods unseen if Norsemen land. Einar visits the wounded from the last skirmish, promising vengeance and glories yet to come. Ingrid scouts the coastline at sunrise, spotting distant smoke indicating another settlement ripe for attack. Sigurd barters silver trinkets for local tales, learning of a legendary hidden hoard off the coast. Valdemar receives word of Norse longships heading south, rallying his allies and dispatching urgent messengers. Einar and Ingrid cross blades in friendly sparring, watched by roaring Vikings who take bets on the outcome. Sigurd consults with Ingrid, asking for details about coastal routes and battle tactics for his saga. Valdemar bribes a Norse rogue to slow Einar's advance, hoping to buy time for his allies. Einar assigns Ingrid to lead a flanking maneuver, praising her sharp instincts in battle. Sigurd surprises the camp with an ancient Baltic tune, winning the trust of local guides. Valdemar gathers foreign diplomats in a candlelit tavern, forming a secret pact against the Norse. Einar orders a night raid, sending a silent squad to slip past the guards and open the outpost gates. Ingrid's unit captures the enemy gatehouse, signaling victory for the Norsemen before dawn. Sigurd immortalizes the night victory in song as exhausted warriors cheer, feasting on stolen bread and salted fish. Valdemar mourns the loss of a key outpost, but quickly redirects resources to reinforce his remaining holdings. Einar questions captured guards, extracting secrets about Riga's defenses under threat of steel. Ingrid oversees the redistribution of captured grain to the hungry, ensuring discipline among the victors. Sigurd deciphers an old runestone near the shoreline, speculating about a forgotten court and hidden treasures. Valdemar sends his most trusted courier to hire ruthless mercenaries from the south. Einar holds a ritual at sunrise, calling on the gods for victory as tension builds before they march on Riga. Einar's warriors awaken before dawn as the sky blushes pink over the Baltic, sharpening axes and adorning themselves with talismans. Einar inspects his warriors, stopping to offer a word to a nervous youth. Ingrid checks the fit of her shield. Sigurd tunes his harp, preparing to recount victory or loss. Ingrid rallies the chosen vanguard, her sharp commands and calm assurance earning nods of respect. She hands out wolf teeth amulets for luck, promising to lead from the front. The younger fighters echo her vow. None will falter while she stands. Sigurd finds Einar revealing a battered map, quietly voicing the legends of Baltic riches. The chieftain listens, half smiling, as Sigurd weaves a tale of kingly reward for those brave enough to claim Riga's fabled treasures. Valdemar, amidst the fortified streets of Riga, directs the placement of archers and oversees the stacking of tar barrels near the gate, preparing traps. He confers quietly with mercenaries from distant lands, promising gold for loyalty ahead of the Norse assault.